But this week on the NFL Coaches Hot Seat, according to Bleacher Report, Gridiron, Urban Meyer, David Coley, Matt Nagy, and Joe Judge.
Hot boy.
All right, so I don't know if anybody saw this, but after the Vikings won last week, there was an awkward celebration with Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins was screaming his favorite quote, "You like that? You like that?" while punching Zimmer in the chest. It was a very awkward moment. That's how we're starting this off. Mike Zimmer's getting flamed up. I'm sorry.
Let's go! Welcome, everybody, to the Rick D Podcast. Fucking let it ride then. How about them Cowboys? Poyer over McGregor any day. The Rick D platform is live right now. Welcome to the Kumbaya.
Hi, I'm Joe Matthews, and when my head is not in the clouds, it's in a football helmet.
To the house, 40 big one. FCF Kumbaya is hosted by the fellas from the Rick D platform, and also Season 1 fan favorite, LaMarcus Carradine. That was filthy.
300 pounds, it got a little different. It's like, whoa.
FCF Kumbaya. Follow us on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook to watch now.
Welcome to the Kumbaya.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kumbaya. FCF Kumbaya, to be exact, presented by the Rick T Podcast Boys. Me, my boy Sergio, my boy Tony. And you know we couldn't do it alone, man. We had to bring a very, very special guest with us to rock with us all season long, man. Special welcome to FCF Season 1 fan favorite, LaMarcus Carradine.
LaMarcus.
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing, man? You guys ready for this?
Feeling good, bro. Excited, man.
Hey, man, I want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in, wherever you may be tuning in from, whether it's at home, whether you're at work, maybe you're at the liquor store. You never really know, man, but we appreciate you for tuning in to FCF Kumbaya episode 1, if we're going to be exact, man. The words today are dreams, health, and childhood. I do want to go ahead and remind everybody. Once again, welcome to the Kumbaya, presented by the Rick T Platform, boys. We are here and plan on talking about way more than football. Welcome to the Tuesday night vibe. So, fellas, how you guys doing tonight? Let's go one by one. What you guys get into today? How you guys been? Tony?
Oh, man, I had a great day at work. I had 150% close rate today. So I was selling to people who didn't even want to buy today. So loved it to have it done. Love to get that money.
Yes, sir, man. Sergio, how you doing, bro?
Doing good, bro. I took the day off, man. Relaxed my body a little bit. Was feeling a little sore, had a little fun this weekend. Feeling good, bro. It's a new day. I'm excited for tonight's show, bro.
Yeah, me too, man.
Excited.
It seems like we're having a couple little connection issues with Lamarcus, but we'll get him back as soon as we can. We'll go ahead and ask him how about his opinion on certain words, man.
Yeah, we'll kind of just chill for a sec because this is what? The Kumbaya. We're gonna.
It is the FCF Kumbaya, man. Let's go ahead and say what's up to people in the chat real quick. My guy, Paul.
Oh,
Always
salute, bro.
welcome here on the Rick T platform. Hey, I got Harry Dog.
Harry Dog, what up?
Hey, I don't know who this is, man, but Harry Dog, you're always welcome here on the FCF Kumbaya. My guy,
That's a fire
Sean
name.
Matthews, you already know, man. This is my boss. Tony, this is our boss.
Oh, what up, boss? How you doing?
This is our guy, Mass Glacier Boy. Sean Matthews, going with his real name. My guy, Paul, saying Glacier Nation. My guy, Jay-Z, welcome to the Kumbaya, my brother. Mike Clark, what is good, fellas, man? What is good up for you, Mike? We always appreciate you here on RT platform, man. We always give you the energy, man. Sean, we're about to get into it, man. Soon as hopefully we get Lamarcus back. If not, we're just gonna get into it us three, bro.
Hey, while we're waiting for Lamarcus to come back, go ahead and peep Serge's bottle real quick.
Mamba forever.
Mamba forever. Body armor.
Yeah.
Good call. I love it. Let's go ahead and answer this, man. What's going on? Why are the Rick T platform guys live on a Tuesday night?
Yes, sir, man. So
right?
we are live on a Tuesday night, man, because we are debuting our very new show here on the Rick T platform, FCF Kumbaya, man, where we talk to all kinds of FCF players. My guy Lamarcus is going to help us host this, where we have people on to kind of shine light on spectacles that people think athletes don't really go through. Like I said, the words today, just on episode 1, and we're going to get deeper and deeper as we get more guests, more players and stuff like that. But today we're going to talk about dreams, health, and childhood, man. So let's start off FCF Kumbaya the right way, man. Lamarcus, I seen we got the connection issues kind of figured out. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, happy to be here. I'm enjoying this. We're gonna have fun.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun, and like Tony said, man, we're gonna get deeper than football, bro. This is bigger than football. You know what I'm saying? FCF has shows talking about the combine and talking about the players coming up and talking about the season itself, but nobody really has a show talking about the shit going on outside of football, going on inside the minds of athletes, inside the minds of fans, going on inside the lives of real life people, man. So let's start it off, bro. Episode 1, FCF Kumbaya. Like I said, the words today one more time: dreams, health, and childhood. Starting off with dreams. So my question to kind of get us started off, and we'll start with you, Sergio. You ever had a dream? And if you did, what was it? And how did you kind of start your life to achieve that dream, bro?
I really think just having dreams really just kind of comes from what we see our friends doing. And like, I know you said not like our literal dreams, but sometimes we could have, go to sleep, have a dream, see something like, wow, and like wake up and like commit to that or something like that. Like an actual dream can wake you up. But yeah, man, dreams are crazy. I know we kind of talked about like when we should kind of, I guess we'll probably get into that later, but yeah, man, this is a tough one for me, bro.
What was your
it's like
dream?
We can have so many
What was
dreams.
your first dream that you can just think off the top of your head that you just wanted to do, or that you wanted to just make happen? What was it?
Definitely was to be a professional football player. I mean, that's kind of why we played football our whole lives. As a kid, that was my first dream that I ever seen on TV, seen these people getting rings, holding the Lombardi trophy. I was like, man, that's what I want to do. Also in baseball, for a while, I wanted to be in the MLB. Me and you played together a bit, won a couple championships together in little leagues. Yeah, man, I've had a ton of dreams growing up, man, especially as a kid. That's kind of when the dreams kind of get stuck in my head, and there's only a couple of them that kind of stick with you,
Facts, man, facts. And that's well said, man. I one thing that you said that stuck out to me really is dreams come from what you see around you. You know what I'm saying? What you see on TV, what you see your friends go through, man. There's so much shit that goes on in life that you see that makes you, I guess, create a dream, or that can also ruin a dream too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we'll get into that here in a minute. Tony, off the top of your head, bro, what's the first dream that you can remember, and what was kind of the steps to achieving that dream, bro? You're on mute.
That's 2 shows in a row for me, dog. All right. So first dream, always gonna be, wanting to play in the NFL, especially here on the Rick T platform. That's probably most of our dreams here. But if I'm going to break it down for you, the dream that I currently have is I want to coach a football team, man. Whether it be youth football, high school football, middle school football, whatever it is, I want to start out somewhere and I want to get into the coaching aspect of things. And shockingly enough, FCF has actually given me a little bit of taste of that. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit, you know what I mean? And it's just feeding that hunger. So I'm hoping to achieve that dream.
I feel it, man. And that's honestly well said too, man. I think all of us here honestly at one point in our life had the dream of either being in the NFL or coaching football at one point in our lives. And like you said, FCF is kind of giving you that chance to kind of get into the game, whether you're not at practice every day coaching these kids, smacking them on the helmets, making them do Oklahoma drills. You're still out there calling plays, making strategies in your head, kind of trying to figure out ways for your team to win, man. So well said. But Marcus, coming to you, my boy, one more time, I appreciate you for doing this for us, bro. People love to see your face here on the Rick T podcast, Rick T platform, anything that we have going on, bro. They love to see you, man. So we appreciate it. But let me ask you, man. You finally achieved that goal, and for those who don't know, FCF players are professional football players, man. They are getting paid to do this. They're professionals. They're top tier at what they do. What was your dream, LaMarcus? As a professional athlete, what did you dream of growing up, and how did you take those steps to achieve that, bro?
I definitely have always dreamed about being a professional athlete, and so growing up, I had two sets of dreams. So growing all the way up from like my high school all the way up to now, I've always tried to put one foot forward each and every day. I've always had different days where I've been down and out, where I didn't think, I even had the chance to even be a professional player in any aspect. And so my biggest dream ever, though, is for me to be able to give back to my community, be able to help people, be able to give other kids from my hometown a dream. When they see me playing pro ball, they see me, going out there and doing my thing each and every time. They tell me all the time that, like, I'm one of the only people that made it from out of my town. So they tell me all the time that I gave them a dream, and I want to continue to do that each and every day.
100%, bro. And that's real, bro. I love how you went from obviously the dream you had growing up to your bigger goal. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a small step goal, and then everyone has a bigger goal. And I love that your small step goal was to be good at football, to go ahead and hit that dream. But your big step goal, now that you've actually hit that, is to give back to your community, to be a face to kids that, aren't fortunate enough to be in the better spots that a lot of us are in and stuff like that, man. So that was actually well said too. Man, but getting into you, bro. 1v1 GOAT is what J Money is saying about you, LaMarcus. 1v1 GOAT. That's bold, boy. That's bold. 1v1 GOAT, man. But man, getting back into it, dreams. After listening to all you guys say, or answer the questions, it kind of gave me some perspective on how I kind of want to answer this. So I'll start off with this, man. I think, like I said, we all had the dream of playing pro ball at one point or another, man. You see these guys playing in college, balling out, and then go to the combine, ball out, and then they get that first round pick, go up, shake Roger Goodell's hand. I think everyone sees that on TV growing up, and they want to be there. They actually, and me personally, I had in my head that I was gonna be there. It wasn't like a dream. It was like, this is gonna happen. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? And as you get older, you realize that so you may not be as good as you want to be, or you may not be where you want to be at, and that's all right. And it's not for everybody, man. But my bigger goal, and like LaMarcus said, is obviously to give back to the community. But bro, just my dream in general nowadays is honestly to be a professional broadcaster or to cover sports in any aspect, bro. I love football, I love baseball, I love hockey. Like any kind of sport is my thing. So I think if my dream now is to cover any kind of sport in any aspect that I can. And the steps that I'm taking to that, man, is research. I think that starts with any age and any kind of dream you have, bro. If you want to achieve something, you have to know where you want to go. You have to know how to achieve that goal. And if you don't know that, then you're really going nowhere, man. So I would say to the people that have a dream, or younger kids that have a dream that they want to achieve, man, just do the research. Know how you want to get there, know how to get there, and then do everything that you can to reach that goal. You know what I'm saying? So it's no simpler than that. You know what I'm saying? We all have dreams. But the next question I have, man, to
One
start
thing
this
I'd like
off.
to add real quick, that
please.
you guys mentioned the like giving back aspect of, like the giving back aspect of your dream is very important, especially like the older we get. Like we're young. When we're young, we have these dreams that are kind of, some of them could be superficial, some of them could be ones that we really work towards. But for me personally, like nowadays, I think some of my dreams that I think about really come from seeing others struggle or seeing what other people really have to go through, because that kind of builds like, okay, this is what's important. This is a dream that really matters, not only to myself, but to other people, and I was blessed to have a mother that's been an advocate and a caregiver, so coming from someone that's been raised by someone that's always cared for people more than herself, I think dreams should really come from the heart, man. And like LaMarcus and E said, something that should be given back in some aspect of life.
Facts, bro, and any aspect,
yeah.
really, too, bro. And one thing that we all said, man, is, and especially you, Serge, how you said that the dream is low-key really the struggle, bro. You see so many people, like, just for example, bro, Kevin Hart, that dude worked so hard to get where he's at, bro. And
Yeah.
yes, he's living the dream. He has any car that he wants. He has a big house. He's a professional comedian. He has all this. But when you look at it, really the dream was getting to where he's at. It was the struggle that he had to go through, getting kicked down and having to get back up, going to these little shows and, making people laugh, stuff like that, man. And it starts with that with every dream, I feel like, whether it's big or small, bro. Every dream starts somewhere, bro, and you have to take the necessary steps to get there. So reality is, honestly, Serge, the dream is the grind. And that's real, bro. We can have everything we want, bro, but when we have everything we want, what's so beautiful about it? You know what I'm saying? It's getting to that point, bro. So I 100% agree with that, man. The next question I got for you guys, and this will close off our dream topic, and I hope you guys have had as much fun listening to us talk about it as we have talking about it, man. We'll start off with you, LaMarcus. When is it time to give up on your dream? And I know that's kind of hard to just answer off the top of your head because it's deep. You know what I'm saying? You really have to think about it. Like, have I ever given up on a dream? Have I ever wanted to give up on a dream? And when did I know it was time to give up on a dream? So in your opinion, when do you know when maybe you're in over your head on a dream, or that you didn't take the necessary steps that you needed to take, or that the time has passed? Or when is your opinion on when a dream is time to throw away?
I'm my honest opinion towards whenever you should give up on a dream is truly, I don't think you should ever give up on your dream. I think at the end of the day, if you take the necessary measures and you take a step back sometimes, because you're gonna get knocked down no matter what dream it is. Because if you dream bigger, you gonna get knocked down. That's just how it's gonna be. So you gotta get up, wipe yourself off, and think about it. Take some time to yourself. Really think about is this what you really want to do? Is this because at the end of the day, you got to be able to take the punches to be able to get to the level that you're trying to get to. So I don't think you should ever give up on your dream, no matter how old you is, no matter where you're from, anything like that. Because I actually read this online the other day. This woman ended up making her dream come true when she was 75 years old. She wanted to be a professional painter. So you're never too old to live out your dream. You're never too old. It's just, at the end of the day, people are going to tell you you're too old. People are going to tell you, you can't do it. And it's just haters, man. At the end of the day, they feel like they wasn't able to do it, so they want to bring you down with them. So, hey, I'm just here to tell y'all can live out y'all dream. Y'all can keep pushing. Y'all can keep trying. Man, the dream is it should be fun even trying to get there. Like that should be the fun part, trying to get there, because you're gonna get knocked down and get back up and keep moving, man. That's my thought process on it.
Facts, bro. Like we said, bro, the grind is the dream, bro. It really is, bro. You can go, you can have everything you want, you can be there, but what was it to get there? That's what you'll remember the whole time, bro. And that's what you can ask any ex or retired NFL player, like, what do you miss most about the game? And they'll tell you, like, I miss the locker room. I miss having a rehab from those injuries. I miss the brotherhood. Like, I miss all the hard stuff. It was never, I miss holding up the Super Bowl trophy and kissing it and going on vacation. Like, they'll never say that kind of shit. It was always the grind, bro. So truly, the struggle is the grind, bro. Tony, swinging it to you, man. When is it time, in your opinion, to give up on your dream? If the time has passed, if you're not talented enough to do what you think you need to do, when is it, in your opinion, time to give up on your dream, bro?
I gotta agree with LaMarcus here, man. I mean, never is really the right answer, but also there's got to be some reality to that, in my opinion. In no way, shape, or form am I disagreeing with LaMarcus at all, but maybe at some point, if I'm going to be, not right now, but later on in the future, if I'm turning 37, obviously I'm not going to be able to be a left tackle in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Got to come to some sort of realization here.
Like semi-pro. That's the realization.
No, but like if you take a step back, and this is how I came up with my dream. I took a step back. I want to be involved in football. I came up with coaching. You know what I mean? You can always be a part of your dream if you just readjust just a few things. You just make a couple tweaks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I completely agree with LaMarcus. Don't ever give up on a dream. See,
and like you said, Tony, you can always take, I mean, obviously there's those steps where, you can take and you can't come back from. That's in any situation in life. But there are steps that you can take that you realize early that you're going the wrong direction. You can take those steps back and start heading in the right direction towards that dream. You know what I'm saying? It's not, like you guys said, it's not ever truly over. You just got to know where you're at. You got to realistically know where you're at. You know what I mean? Can I realistically go play NFL left tackle at 37 years old? Realistically, no, you can't. But if you're a 22-year-old kid that's 250, 6'4", and just really has no looks, and that's your dream, bro, keep grinding at that shit, because I promise you, grind hard enough, you struggle hard enough, people notice you, that shit will happen. You know what I'm saying? And like you guys said, it's never really trying to give up on your dreams. My personal opinion on when it's time to give up on your dreams, and I agree with you guys to an aspect, but I truly have this mindset with this. And Matt Ferracci said, I wanted to be a pro athlete, but I became a pro content creator. It's all about pivoting the dream.
I like that.
See, and that's really what it is. I mean, the only one here that can truly say, I'm a professional fucking athlete is LaMarcus, bro, and he's still doing it. He's going to be in the FCF Season 2. We're excited to see him.
Let's go.
But realistically, between me, Serge, and Tony, I feel like that's kind of what we're doing. We all wanted to be involved in football and sports in some kind of way. Instead of playing, for me, it went to broadcasting. Instead of playing for Tony, it went to coaching. Serge, I can only assume you still want to be involved with sports and football in some aspect, bro. And I feel like if you're riding with us, bro, it's definitely going to happen, bro. All of us have the potential to do it. Dreams aren't to be crushed, especially with RTP, bro. But realistically, I've always kind of had this mindset, especially as I'm getting older and starting to see how maturity works and just kind of getting older and being more wise with it. I think it's time to give up on your dream when it starts to make you a worse person. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously people want their dream. And a lot of people will say, I'd kill for that. I'd kill for that dream. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great answer, E.
And I'm just being real. People will do a lot of crazy shit for the stuff they want. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want money. They'll go rob a bank. They're sitting in prison for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? And I don't think it was their dream to be sitting in prison, but it was probably their dream to have all that money. So I feel like when going for your dream and grinding for your dream starts to make you a worse person, whether it's physically or mentally or any of that, bro, when it starts to make you a worse person, I think then it's time to, like Matt said, pivot your dream, or then it's time to realistically look at yourself, like Tony said, and say, is this possible? And is this truly what I want to be doing at this point in my life when this grind is making me, hate doing this or hate people or hate anything like that? You know what I mean? So that's my personal opinion on it. It's time to give up your dream when it starts to make you a worse person. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
I like that.
Serge, swinging it to you, bro. When is it time to give up on your dream in your personal opinion, brother?
For me personally, so there's a lot of hobbies and stuff that we all usually love to do, So for me, there's a lot of hobbies and stuff that I genuinely love to do, and things that I would, love to turn that into a dream. But kind of like you guys are saying, it kind of comes to a point where you got to kind of, for me, it's which one I care about the most, right? Which one means the most to me? Which one means the most not only to myself, but also can mean something to other people. So for me, I wouldn't necessarily call it giving up on a dream, Because like we all said, we should never ever give up on our dreams. Like LaMarcus said, man, it took ladies till she was 65, 75 years old, and she did it. And I bet you that felt amazing to her, regardless of all the, oh, it took her this long, whatever it may be. Like LaMarcus also said, there's going to be haters. There's going to be people that's going to have some kind of opinion that's just
on everything,
just for no reason. It's like, I'm pretty sure that lady felt pure, just amazing, bro. The moment she satisfied that dream. So yeah, we should never give up. For me, I just personally think there's some dreams that I may have had, or I still might have, that I just really dive into a little bit. Like, what does it really mean to me? But I don't say we ever give up on our dreams, man. We just kind of got to put the important ones ahead, the stuff we really love to do. And then also, like you said, don't let it turn you into like a shitty person. That could also be looked at in a way of a person's really doing good and really focusing on that dream, and people like, oh, he's not spending time with me, he's not, it could be that aspect as well to it. But nah, boys, I say we never give up on our dreams, man.
Never giving up here on RTP, man. Never giving up here on
Everything
FCF.
is possible.
Everything is possible. Perfect, bro,
on
man.
top of the world.
Getting into our second word of the day, and like I said, man, welcome to our first episode of FCF Kumbaya with the RTP boys, myself, Eric Holmes, Tony Cave, and Sergio Spinks, and of course, Season 1 fan favorite of the Fan Control Football League, Mr. LaMarcus Kerrigan joining us. Man, LaMarcus. Shoot, people were clowning me when I started making content. Got to throw people's thoughts out of the window. Matt, you were on an MLB commercial, bro. You've been to like 4 World Series. Like, bro, I don't know who was hating on that. I don't know who was dogging on you, my dog. For real, man.
Also, real quick, before we move into the next one, I do want to let chat know, please get involved in these conversations. This is what this is here for. You can open up, get personal, or you could talk about your best friend that went through something, whatever you want to do. Let's get involved in some conversations, man. That's what we're here for tonight.
Hey, we're at the Kumbaya, bro. This is a safe place for everybody to say whatever the fuck they want, truly. We're talking certain words, man. If you feel a certain way about something, this next couple words, somebody might feel a certain way about it, bro. We want you to express your opinion in that chat. Next week and the weeks beyond that, we will be having guests on to go ahead and fill seats here at the Kumbaya. We hope you guys enjoy your time here at the Kumbaya as well, man. But let's move on to the second word of the evening, gentlemen. Health. So the first question I have for you guys, and I'll go ahead and start it off as well, is what is health to you guys, and how important is it to you in general? So just talking about the word health, when I think of, well, when you see the word, when you hear the word, I think the first thing that pops into everybody's mind is like eating healthy and the human body in a skeletal form, and like, are they healthy, are they going to live longer, stuff like that. But truly, I think my definition of health is low-key like happiness. Like, are you happy physically, mentally, emotionally? Like, are you healthy enough in all three of those aspects? And if you are, it shouldn't matter how you look or what you're doing or anything like that. I truly think if you're healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally, then that's healthy to me. You know what I mean? And everyone has their own opinions of being okay mentally and being okay physically and being okay emotionally. But I think if you're okay in your own book in those three categories, that is what health is to me. And I think that is healthy. If you're all right in all three of those categories, that's healthy to me, personally. That's what health is to me. Tony, swinging it to you, brother. What is health to you?
So I don't want to steal yours, but my first thing would have been mental health all around, just because personally I can connect to that through family, myself, stuff like that. So, but let's switch it up. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I have been struggling to get myself a vehicle, and I've been making myself excuses to, oh, I can't work out, I can't do this at home, stuff like that. Well, the time has come. I'm getting my vehicle this weekend, and now I have a promise to fulfill for myself. So I will be at the gym, and we're gonna get my extra chin out of here, and we're gonna start looking good.
He said we're gonna get this extra chin out of here. Wow.
You already look good, bro. You already look good. Man.
Hey, I appreciate you, Serge.
Tony, you pull bitches, bro. Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Hey.
Come on.
Auto.
Come on. You already know, bro. Don't
No, I
be
didn't
hating
like
on
that.
yourself.
I'm not hating on myself at all. And there's nothing wrong with having a double chin, you know? For a while, the ladies did like it. But for me personally, it's time to get myself back into shape. So
It's time for the double chin to go, in Tony's opinion,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We love it, Tony. We believe in you here on the FCF Kumbaya, bro. We'll be
Yes,
keeping
sir.
tabs on you throughout the years going forward, brother.
let's
Can't
do
wait
it.
to see an 89-pound Tony Cave sitting in that seat.
No, this is all going to muscle.
Okay, that might be unhealthy. There you
This
go.
all going to muscle.
He was like,
300
that might
pounds,
be
straight
really
muscle.
unhealthy if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
300 pounds, straight muscle.
I love it, Tony. Sergio, swinging it to you, bro. When you hear and see the word health, what do you think of? What is health to you, brother?
Kind of like you said, it's mind, body, and spirit, man. It's kind of becoming one within yourself, one within nature, one within humans, bro. You know, just kind of that's kind of my perspective. Just kind of getting in tune with everything and everybody in a healthy way, if that makes sense. You
It
know,
does,
kind of
bro.
like take care of your body, take care of your mind by when you tell yourself you're gonna do something, do it. You know, it's real easy, right? It's real easy to get in this loop of telling your mind you're gonna do something and then you don't do it. It could be something simple, as in, okay, I'm gonna wake up today, I'm gonna wash and fold all my clothes, right? You could wash the clothes. Let's say you throw them on the bed, you don't fold them. Yeah, that's something little, it's something small, but your mind is processing that as something half done. You know what I'm saying? That's not healthy. So like I really think when it comes to health, like it all starts in the mind, because if your mind isn't healthy, how is your body gonna become aware that your body isn't healthy? You know, your mind has to process the fact that you're not healthy. It's just like kind of like depression, right? That's what depression is. You're going through it and your body's not really sensing that you're going through it. You're just kind of like your body's just shut down, right? Because your mind is just so completely just going
Facts.
everywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my perspective on health, man. It starts in the mind, bro.
Bro, honestly, I love that answer. I truly do love that, because your mind dead ass processes everything in its own specific way. And like you said, if you're half-assing something, your mind is processing that as half-assing it. You know what I mean? Your mind knows the difference between something fully done and something half done. And if your mind is processing everything in your life is, oh, he did it halfway, it's halfway done, that's not healthy at all, man.
Exactly,
so get in
bro.
tune with the mind, the spirit, the body. I love that answer, bro. That was a
Right,
great
bro. And
answer.
it's the littlest things, right, that can make the biggest difference. That's why something as simple as finishing by folding your clothes or whatever it may be, the littlest thing, man, can make the difference. You know, like the littlest thing, like Tony just said, he just got his vehicle. That thing's gonna make the biggest difference for himself, for his mind to keep on pushing, say, hey, I told myself I was gonna do this, and I'm now at the point in time where it's done.
I gotta keep going, bro. Yes, sir. Those things can have an effect on you, but it shouldn't change you. And my guy Matt always says, to me, it's not letting a substance, drug, person, job control your attitude and effort in life. And that's a great answer as well, bro, because a lot of people do let that job or that drug or whatever it may be, that person, they let them control every aspect of their life, and that's not healthy at all, bro. So I 100% agree with that as well, Matt. LaMarcus, my guy LaMarcus, swinging it to you, brother. And I know what? Tell people your profession before you answer this question. But man, what is health to you, bro?
I'm gonna be honest. It's very easy for me to go ahead and talk about health because I am in chiropractic school, and so in my opinion, health goes hand in hand in mental health and in like just your body in general. Because say for instance, I'm gonna give out an example. Say for instance, if someone's a mother and all she want to do is be able to hold her 1-year-old son or daughter, and she's struggling, like her arm is hurting, shoulders hurting, everything's hurting all the time, just holding the kid. Say for instance, she get adjusted or anything like that, and all she wanted to do her whole life or her whole time while she had the kid was to hold the kid. That really messes with a mother or a father mentally. And so when you say, for instance, you get adjusted, you feel a lot better, you're able to hold your kid. That could change your whole life. That could change. It's the little things that matter, and like in my opinion. So I think both go a little hand in hand, and I'm more so to say mental health is like a really, really big thing. And so when I say, for instance, I do an adjustment or I do things like that, I always want to check on their mental afterwards. I always want to make sure they're good. I always want to make sure, because if you're in pain, 9 times out of 10, your mental is not there. You're upset, you're angry because you are in pain. And if I can get you out of that pain, and I can make sure you're good, and I can make sure you can actually go home, be a good father, be a good mother, be a good best athlete that you can be in any given moment, you're gonna be happy, man. And it's something I really, really like deep into, because I just want to see everybody do so good in life. I want to see everybody be the best person they can be and just enjoy life, man. I'm big on mental health, and I'm big on just making sure everybody is good at all times. I love it, man.
That was a great answer as well, bro. I think when all three of us were answering before you, we all thought about the mental health aspect of it. And we never truly like sat there and thought, like, when I stub my toe, what's the first word to come out of my mouth? And is my mental sane at the moment when I'm saying those words? You know what I'm saying? When I'm stubbing my toe, I'm cussing up a storm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pissed off. My mental isn't right. But when I calm down, I get stuff right, my mental starts to cool out. I start to feel better, stuff like that, man. And it comes with everything. Like you said, you're in chiropractic school, so people come in there with, crooked backs, and they're not sitting there every day, sitting in their office chair thinking right with a fucked up spine. That's just not right, bro. So I 100% agree with you, bro. It really does go hand in hand with physical and mental health, because if you're not feeling good physically, you're not feeling good mentally, bro.
Oh yeah,
100%, bro. Let me see. Do I got any more banger questions on health? Okay. I'm gonna start with you, LaMarcus, on this, bro. What is one piece of advice you could give somebody watching this show that you truly believe about health?
I truly believe it all starts with like how your day starts. I truly believe, because I wake up every morning, go write an inspirational quote, and go read it back to myself twice before I walk out the door. It all starts off with how you start off your morning, how you perceive yourself in the morning. When you wake up and put your foot down, like say for instance, you get out of bed and you put your feet down on the floor and you already have a negative mindset, like, dang, like, damn it, I don't even want to be here right now, or I don't even want to get up and do this. It messes up all day. You got to start off the day ready to attack the day, like each and every day. So that's my best advice I can give.
100%, bro. And I wake up at 3 a.m. every morning and my feet hit the ground. And you're right, I have the worst mindset about my whole day. And half the time my day is shit until about 2 p.m. when I get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, when you have that bad mindset to start your day, that shit never ends up working out in your favor. You know what I mean? The bad side, the devil will always win when you have that mindset. So that was a great answer too, LaMarcus. Start every day off with your foot down, be in charge of how you're going to take your day, and be positive, man, because that's the only way people are having great days out here, man. So I feel that 100%. Tony, swinging it to you, bro. What's one piece of advice you could give somebody watching right now that you truly believe in about health, bro?
Stop making excuses, man. I'm the king of those. I love me a good excuse, man, and I got to stop that 100%. I have no reason to not be doing the right things to take care of myself anymore. Yeah, so just stop making excuses, man.
Facts, bro. And even if you have a good excuse, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw that shit to the side, bro. Don't settle for an excuse. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I can add on to Tony's is like, don't have an excuse. But if you do have a real excuse, for example, Tony didn't have a car. How is he supposed to get to the gym every day? Fuck that. Walk to the gym, jog to the gym, run to the gym, get a ride to the gym. Yeah, something, bro. Figure it out. Don't settle for excuses, man. So I love that answer as well, T. My guy Sergio, what's one piece of advice that you could really give somebody watching right now that you truly believe in about health? And my guy Matt Frauci 64 said in chat, that's a great routine, LaMarcus. I try to 1, read my Bible, 2, write down my goals and dreams, and 3, hype yourself up. So kind of the same type of routine, just in a different way, bro. So love it.
I like that. I like.
Yeah, man. The advice I have is right here, man. Right below me, man. Everybody always has this feeling that they don't matter. It's tough, man. We all go through life. You know, the advice I got to give is that always know that someone's always with you, whether that be physically or mentally. You do matter. Just kind of like Chance the Rapper's song, you are somebody's everything. Someone loves you, someone cares for you. You know, regardless of what's going through your mind, you know, it's got to kind of try to, for me, I think it's really about the mind power, man. Like being able to, like when you're down and bad and thinking about bad things or like thinking about whatever, being able to tell your mind like, no, you know, somebody does care. I do matter. There is someone that loves me, you know, whenever it gets down bad like that. So that's the advice I give. Always know that he is with you. You know, always know that he's with you, man. And he's our biggest supporter. And there's always someone to listen to you, always someone to just sit there and just be with you, man. Shoulder to cry on, whatever it may be. Just know that someone cares. That's the advice
Facts,
I
bro.
give.
Facts, bro.
Yo,
So
side note real quick.
Please.
Serge mentioned Chance the Rapper. So if you haven't been a fan of this show for very long, that's how Eric and I became friends.
Okay.
Chance the Rapper.
I just thought that was a cool little spot to put that into, but that was a great answer.
Cool little key. Yes, it was, sir.
Thank
bro.
you, Tony.
So my one piece of advice that I could give somebody watching right now that I truly believe in about health. Let me go ahead and read. Yeah, my guy Jake is saying facts. It really is facts, bro. No excuses. Get up every day and control your own day, and somebody is always with you, man. And my one piece of advice is kind of going to sound like a dickhead's telling it to you, but be selfish, bro. Like, stop caring what other people think so much, because I promise you, your girlfriend is not looking at you the way you really, truly think she is. Like, I do it too, bro, and I'm confident in myself. I truly am confident in myself, but sometimes when I'm going on date night with my girl, hey, babe, how do I look? Like, truly, I shouldn't care how somebody else looks at me or somebody else treats me. As long as I'm happy with the clothes that I'm in and I'm happy mentally and physically, that should be all that matters, bro. So my one piece of advice truly is be selfish. Stop caring what the next person may think. Stop caring what everybody else is going to wear at the party. Who cares? Be selfish. Worry about yourself, bro, because it really starts with yourself. Truly. You're not going to be right if you're worried about everybody else, how they're perceiving you. Fuck that. Worry about yourself. Worry about how you perceive you.
Yeah, I would rather your eyes. Yeah.
I would rather look in the mirror truly and be like, that's one handsome motherfucker and he got style, like damn, then go to a party and somebody else tell me that. You know what I mean? I would truly feel better if I felt truly that way about myself than the next person feeling that way, because truly you shouldn't give a fuck about what other people think. You're gonna live your life regardless. And my dad told me that growing up, bro. Stop smoking weed. I'd be like, why? And then at one point he was like, you know what? You're going to do what you want to do. I'm going to stop caring. I'm going to be selfish and worry about how I'm living my day. I can't worry about yours no more. And that's truly how everybody should live life. Stop worrying about the next person. Stop worrying about what the next person may be thinking about you. Worry about yourself and yours. Go get yours, bro. Truly.
Talk your shit. Hell yeah.
F what the people be saying. Or they aren't shit, and that's truly what it is, bro. And the only reason I'm saying that truly is because I don't be looking at people like that. Like, I feel like everybody has maybe a little insecurity. I don't think there's not one person in the world with no insecurities, but I promise you, not a lot of people are pinpointing those securities that are insecurities that you have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I hate the way these glasses make my eyes look, bro. I walked right past you and didn't even look at your eyes. I don't care. So that insecurity is all in your head. You know what I mean? Don't care about what other people are thinking. Care about yourself. Do you, bro. Do you, man. So here on FCF Kumbaya, one more word. We're going to do 3 words for episode 1, man. But before we get into that 3rd word, we're going to get into a quick commercial break, man. And I will go ahead and say this commercial break is a banger. So stick around with us, man. We'll be back in about, I would say, 7-8 minutes for the last and final topic on FCF Kumbaya episode 1. We'll be back in a minute.
He can't be stopped now. It's bad boy for life. In 2021, Fan Control Football launches the first sports league that gives power to the fans.
With fans calling plays.
In 2022, now season version 2.0 is bigger and badder. with 4 new NFT teams and $40 million in a Series A raise. The disruptor of professional sports is here to stay. Get in the game at FCF.io.
We can't be stopped now.
Fan Control Football League, FCFL.io. Check it out.
I'm excited about it though.
Are you excited about doing like owner things now that you're
No, I'm really
walking around with a cigar?
To be honest with you, I'm really excited to see how the fans really interact and, you know, the knowledge of the game.
What are you going to focus on the most?
You said what? Winning?
The fans are going to see there's going to be a dogfight every play. It's going to be something.
Viewers, listeners, fans who are empowered by this league will be watching with us every step of the way. Twitch.tv/FCF. But do go to FCF.io. Look at that field. Look at that field. 9 days. 9 days.
The reason Fan Control Football was so appealing is because all fans think that they could call plays from their couch, and Fan Control Football League allows them to do it.
Diehard sports fans almost instantly are like, oh, yeah, never thought about that. That's freaking cool.
It is fun. It is fast. It is different.
We literally took a step back and said, hey, how do we redefine football and then sports in general for the digital age?
If you're like a AAA video game, you just push out your release date. But you know, we had distribution partners, we had a venue, we had players in camp. There was just no way we could move that date. It was terrifying.
We had our first sort of scrimmage where we did like the real-time play calling, and it was a mess. Tech wasn't working right. The equipment we'd given to the coaches to use in the sideline, the internet wasn't working. I mean, it was full tilt disaster. And so I'd say that was like the first moment of like, oh.
I didn't give him a route. I didn't give him a route.
So the tech of FCF was fundamentally based on the technology from the Screaming Eagles, right? That proof of concept team. That, but like times 1,000.
The way it was set up at the back of the end zone the team start on was a bunch of guys who were in the bubble. So it involved some coaching assistants, tech guys, folks who were able to kind of help manage the game. And then we had all of us with, you know, on a single shared Zoom, watching the screen of the people who were actually doing the stringing, meaning when they have to put the play info in.
To run, first down.
And when that info gets input, it auto-generates whatever the best play options are. And then that pops up on the screen. And then as the fans are voting, the winning play displays only on the screen of the guy who's then going to call that in to the coach and the quarterback wearing the headset.
30 big, F weed. Hey, your ex turning the weed home run post right here.
I didn't sleep well the night before the first game. I was tweeting about like how I was fired up about the league, but I was also terrified that the tech was going to work. I couldn't sleep, and so I had to channel that into like, man, I'm so excited about today. The subtext was there as, man, I'm so terrified that you're not going to actually play calls, that we're not going to be able to deliver on everything that we've talked about for years.
It has been 5 years doing this, and to see it come to pass, like see here and looking at it, man, it just warms my heart, man. I'm just overwhelmed with just excitement today.
It was nerve-wracking and exciting and scary and awesome all at the same time.
A start of a brand new era in football. The fan-controlled football league is now underway.
21 big.
Let's see where he goes. Pindell rolling out now, throwing complete. That is good up to the 15, connecting there with Joseph Boykin, the first catch in FCF history.
Like, it worked. Like, fans got to play, and it was going. And then just all of a sudden it starts going.
Cuts it back to the end zone for a touchdown! The first touchdown in FCF history!
The next thing you know, it's like, you know, you're halfway through the first game, and, you know, I've sweated through 3 t-shirts, so like, it's working. Bob Menery's there, Renee's there, Miro's there. Now, of course, you've got Marshawn there.
And the first game in FCF history.
Real talk.
Hey, how hyped are you for your team to get out there next?
You know what? To be honest with you, I think I'm finna go ahead and suit up.
I get a call. They like Marshawn he's putting on his clothes. Wait, what? He putting on his equipment to do what?
Very quickly, but a lot of time talking as a founding group and management team, and then even getting our investors on the phone. Got tested a rapid test before he came into the facility, and the overwhelming response was, "You got to do it."
There's a picture of him right now putting on his uniform. He literally has a uniform right now.
But one of the co-owners is about to go beast mode down there.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Yes, that confrontation planted that seed for him that, oh shit, I am taking reps. And look, Marshawn's a pro. I mean, he played in the league a decade. He understands the dedication that these kids made. I think it hit him. They're like, hey, I'm the owner of this team. I'd love to go, suit up and play. But let me go let these young fellas get their opportunity.
Like that just made this so worth it. It was like there was no dull moment.
People having a good time. First game was entertaining, and now Johnny's on the field, right? Certainly the person who brought the most initial attention to the league.
Johnny Manziel.
When you have guys like Johnny Manziel show up, these larger-than-life type of players, it brings everybody else's level up. On the field, even more.
Ladarius Galloway, he's like a second receiver. Run the ball, and he just showed you right there. Quinn Flowers, he is electric. I mean, you're not going to get your hands on him.
Chance for some heroics here from Marchie and the Zappers. Time winding down. Steps up. He is eluding the defender. Still moving on his feet. Somehow breaks free. Marchie, time has expired. One last chance. Dumps off of the 15. Completed to 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Diving. Knocked on a play. But now this is for the Beast with an epic hit on a play at the 5. The Beast defense holds.
Gosh.
That was the most fun I've had in a while. So good start, even with the loss. Win or lose, we booze on the Zappers.
We finished the game, and I look down, and there's like 287 messages. My phone's been ringing off the hook, and I'm quickly scrolling through, and Grant comes busting into the control room. He comes into the production area, gives me this huge hug. He's like, "That's a W, D's, that's a W." Right? I was so wrapped up in doing a good job and being on camera and delivering information that I had lost what we had just accomplished. And it wasn't until Grant literally picked me up that I realized we had just done something truly special.
We ended week 1 on cloud 9, just viewership and users and engagement and press and buzz, and we were everywhere. Holy that worked. But then came the realization of we gotta grow this.
They are building this from the ground up. That's where you're at right now with interaction in this professional football league. You get to be a part of it.
The expectation for our business isn't that week 1's our best week. It's that it gets better.
And that's the first Manziel to Gordon connect since December 21st, 2014.
It's just crazy that you can make the selection on your phone.
There's nothing like it.
Welcome back to FCF Kumbaya, episode 1.
Kumbaya.
Dreams, health, and on to our final word of the evening, gentlemen.
Kumbaya. Kumbaya.
Welcome to the Kumbaya. Fellas, it's time to get into our third and final word of episode 1, and it's unfortunate episode 1 has to come to an end, to be honest. But the third and final word of the day is childhood. So we'll start off with you, Serge, man. Let me go ahead and ask you, just to start us off, bro, what kind of childhood did you have? Did you have the kind where you were kind of given everything, but your parents weren't around too much? Or were you the kind that had the tough love and your parents expected you to do certain things a certain way? Or what kind of childhood did you have, bro?
To be simple, I had a blessed childhood, man. Ain't really nothing I could complain about. I had a father that came into my life at the age of like 5, 6 years old, man. Been blessed ever since. I've had a wonderful family. My daddy. He was a strict dad for sure. You remember that night when he pulled up on us at your little 12-year-old birthday party, about to whip my ass.
Ready to skin your ass.
But,
He's ready to skin
but I
you.
can't complain, man, because now that I get older, everything that I go through, anything that I see, I realize certain things that my dad or my mother or my grandma or any of my family members have taught me, But my childhood was great, bro. We used to be badasses, run around the street faking like we're holding the rope in the middle of the street, man. Like my dad was definitely strict. My family was strict on me, but it was for a reason. I never was really like the spoiled one. Didn't have a ton of money growing up when it was first just me, my mom, and my dad until I had my brother and sister. But it was tough, man, at first. Never was really spoiled. The only thing that I would say my dad did spoil me with was football gear. That was like the one thing. He's like, hey, you're not getting a new pair of Jordans, but you want some nice cleats on the football field? I got you. I got you with whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, I was blessed, bro. I can't really complain, man. Just kind of looking at the aspect also of like, man, there's just so many people that go through so many things, man. Can't complain for nothing, bro. Blessed.
Facts, bro. Great answer. LaMarcus, swinging it to you, brother. What kind of childhood did you have, bro? We all want to know.
Oh yeah, so basically, I grew up with 5 brothers and sisters. So it was a very, very rough childhood, as far as like arguing wise and stuff like that. But we all was like very competitive in anything that we did. And so I got 3 sisters and 2 brothers. And so both of my brothers played football. My sisters played basketball. So it was a very competitive household. We could have been playing spades, and we was not trying to lose. We've been playing charades. We always trying to win. It didn't matter what was going on. And so I grew up. We didn't have that much money, of course, because it was a lot of us. But we made every moment count. Like it was just so many memories that I think back to right now, and I'm daydreaming about it. But I think back to so many memories that really made me who I am today. Like it's just it was definitely a blessing. It was definitely a blessing.
Facts, bro. 100%, bro. I'll take it next. So I grew up a little bit like Sergio. Me and Sergio are literally cousins. We grew up our whole life together. So a lot like that, where my dad was strict, but I was blessed. You know what I mean? The things I needed, I definitely had. And like you said, Sergio, I wasn't necessarily spoiled off the field, but on the field, bro, I always had new gloves. I had a new pair of cleats you know what I mean? Like I was spoiled in that aspect, man. But one thing that I feel like, and I noticed now that I'm older, and as you guys know, I just moved into my house and stuff like that. So unpacking and stuff is never easy on anybody. So my girlfriend, she's like, man, I hate moving. And I'm like, I hate moving too, but I've been so used to it my whole life. So my family was, like you guys said, didn't have much money. But one thing about my parents is they had a learning stage, I felt like, where as me and my brothers were growing up, they were still sort of growing up themselves and kind of learning how to be an adult and pay bills on time and stuff like that. So we had problems. I wouldn't say necessarily getting evicted, because I don't think we ever got evicted, but we had problems staying in our house for longer than like a year and a half. And you guys know, if you guys have been over to my house as a kid, bro, I used to always be in a new house every year. It was like my birthday party is at this house, and then the next year it's at this house, and then the next year it's at this house. But one thing I will say about that struggle that I kind of had moving place to place so many times as a kid is it made me resilient. And that's one thing I learned from my parents from that is they always figured it out. Whether we couldn't stay at this house, they were going to make sure we had a house to go to. You know what I mean? And that's kind of
I like that.
One thing that I learned growing up is how to be resilient because of situations like that. So like you said, LaMarcus, certain situations just make us who we are today. And we're nothing but blessed, man. Before I swing it to Tony, man, my guy Matt Farachi is saying, had a pretty broken childhood, to be honest, but my mom always took care of us. My dad always worked hard, even though he wasn't around much. I am thankful for what I had. Matt. Bro, I don't know if I've ever actually met your dad, but I've met your mom multiple times. Fucking love her. Matt's mom is the GOAT. Matt's mom is fucking dope, bro. I loved Matt's mom when I was a little sophomore playing varsity, swinging up, and Matt's a starting offensive guard. You know what I'm saying? She was still the type of person to, after the game, give Matt a sandwich and a bag of chips, and to make sure I got the same amount of sandwich and a bag of chips. You know what I mean? It didn't matter whether I was a sophomore or whether I wasn't as good as the next person. She always made sure that people were treated fairly and people were treated the right way. So Matt, your mom is the fucking GOAT. And your sister too, bro. Your sister too, bro. I don't know if I've ever met your dad, though. That's why I can't say he's the GOAT, but I'm pretty sure he fucking is, man. Tony, swing it to you, brother. Tell us a little bit about the childhood that you had. What kind of childhood did you have growing up?
Yeah, man. I wouldn't say I had a great childhood, but I didn't. People definitely had it worse than me. 100%. There's always someone that's got it worse than you. Dad was locked up for the first 13 years of my life.
Jason?
Yeah.
So Jason's thugging.
I don't know if you'd appreciate me saying all that, but
I love your pops, bro. Your pops I would have never seen in like jail.
Full 360, man, and that's how we're gonna end this story. So I'll get to that part. But yeah, man, my mom had a bunch of kids, 4 of them to be exact. 3 of them got taken from her, including me. I was raised by my aunt. About 11 years old, I moved in with my aunt. Then about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, actually, I reconnected with my mom. For anybody that doesn't know, my mom passed away in September, so I didn't get too much time with her. But on the other aspect of things, my father turned a whole 360 in his life and went from addiction and jail and gang banging and all this stuff to being able to pay $6,000 out of him in my stepmom's pocket and pay off his car and give it to me flat out. So there's always gold at the end of the rainbow, I guess, man. And everything always turns around.
Facts, bro. And the childhood you had, bro, and I know you personally, so that's why I can say this childhood that you had that you just described doesn't exactly tell the kind of life that you have now. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, your mom had 4 kids, 3 of them were taken away from her. That right there itself sounds like, oh man, like that's a rough start to a life. How are their lives going to turn out? And knowing you personally, bro, you and your siblings are fucking fine. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys all turned around or turned out really, really good. One thing I will say is I'll start off with your pops. Like I said, bro, never would have seen him in jail, in prison, or nothing like that. And we're not trying to put my guy Jason's business out there. But, bro, if you guys follow Tony's dad on TikTok, he's building DJ studios and mixing up sick-ass beats and stuff like that now. But, like, it's just not the type of personality I would have ever seen him go through that. So, like Tony said, a complete 360. And Tony's mother, I said Matt's mom's the GOAT. I'm sorry, Matt. Tony's mom's the fucking GOAT. Seriously, for like Tony said, bro, he connected with her 3 years ago. I met Tony, 4 or 5 years ago. So I was kind of a part of your life when all that rekindling happened, bro. Your mom was always the first one every time we were on FaceTime to pop her head in there and say, hey, Eric, how's your day going? Or hey, Eric, how's your kids? Or hey, Eric, how's your wife? You know what I'm saying? Your mom was the most caring person I think I might have ever met in my whole fucking life. And Tony, my heart and my love is still with you, bro. You know what I mean? It's hard to lose a person, anybody, and especially when it's your mom and someone you truly care about, man. So condolences still with you, love that man with you. And
something I'd like to add,
please.
First thing first, rest in a forever paradise, Tony, to your mother, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
I feel you, bro. Actually, the beginning stages of my life, my biological father was in and out of jail and prison all the time up until like the age 4 and 5. So I feel you on that, man. It's tough, having to try to reconnect with something that comes out. Me, I never really was able to reconnect. It was kind of tough for me. But yeah, that's kind of the reason I moved to Colorado. Me and my family getting away from all that junk in Kansas.
Fucking
Kansas,
Kansas,
I feel
bro.
you, Tony, man. I know, right? Kansas, Junction City.
Fucking Kansas, man. Let me go ahead and read this before we get into the next question real quick to end us off. But man, Jigga Man Porto He said, I had a strong single mother who raised 2 little punks on her own, a brother who was diagnosed with cancer at 2 years old, and my mother still managed to work and go to college and raise us and give us everything we ever wanted. I was forced to grow up fast and be the man of the house and be that rock for my little brother and mother. It's made me the man, father, husband I am today. And if you guys know Jigga, man, bro, Jigga, it didn't make you a father, or it literally made you the person you are today, bro. You really know how to step up and really take control of a room and make sure it's going in the right direction. And I can only assume that comes from you having to be that rock for your mom and your little brother and stuff like that, man. So nothing but love here on FCF Kumbaya, man. I appreciate everybody. And my guy Matt said, thank you for being vulnerable, Tony. No, thank all of you for opening up and being vulnerable, man. This stuff isn't easy to talk about. This is just episode 1, so we wanted to kind of keep it slight. Just wait until the episode 2s and beyonds, man. Wait until we get into the season when we can have real life fans, players, you know, Ray Austin, Patrick D's on to express their feelings and stuff like that, man. So I'm really excited. But to end off the childhood, and we'll start with you, Serge, since you're on the big screen, man. We kind of talked about this a little bit during our answers, bro. But do you think that being raised the way you were made you the best possible person you could be?
Definitely, man. Kind of how I got into. I was blessed, man, with a father that came into my life at the perfect time, man. Blessed with a mother, grandmas, you know. And that's I like that you asked that question, because I was gonna add in the fact that, you know, the older we get, right, like we really see certain things. We're like, man, I'm glad I was raised this way. Or like, man, I'm glad this, right? But then that also helps out with understanding other people more, you know, and actually thinking about the fact that everyone's raised different. Everyone goes through life in a different way. So like before you sit there and get on someone for something, actually like maybe sit down, talk to them. You know, you might get something out of them that you're like, damn, like, you know, you grew up in a household, an alcoholic father beat on your mother, you know, whatever the situation may be. So that's the main point for me, man. Just keeping on, man, and just being kind and realizing that everyone's raised different, man. And yeah, man, I was blessed with my childhood. I love the way I was raised. Shout out my dad, my mom. Shout out all of them, man. My cousins, we all fought. Shout out all y'all. You know, we had to get a couple scars and bruises. But hey, that's what it takes sometimes.
Shout out Zach Hunter's house. That was the fucking
Zach
that was
Hunter's
the White House of
yo.
us growing up.
That was we did anything.
We're like, you guys want to go throw cactuses at each other? Like literally, it was that kind of fucking party, bro. We didn't give a fuck.
Sledding down dirt hills.
Yes, bro. His parents, it would be like midnight, and we're like 10-year-old kids, and they'd be like, you guys want to go play hide and go seek tag? Here, take these glow sticks and just send us to the park, bro.
Yeah, like leave. Just get out
10-year-olds in the park midnight playing hide and go seek glow tag, bro. Like it was fucking lit. And the way we tagged each other is we had to hit each other with the glow sticks.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like tag. Like we had to like launch the glow sticks at each other and like nail each other with it, bro. It was
playing tackle football around the whole entire house.
Facts, bro. My guy Jay Money Time is saying FFL, bro.
Yeah, shout out Coach Jay, man.
My mom loves for everyone, really gave the heart for others, bro. Your mom was a fucking goat. Like you said, bro, multiple mom goats on the show tonight. Yes, sir, man.
All mom goats, man.
Facts, bro. I think everyone's mom on here is a goat. For real, man. LaMarcus, swinging it to you, bro. Do you think the way you were raised made you the best possible person that you could possibly be?
I definitely do. My mom, I grew up, I stayed with all the time. I always found a way to get into it. And then, if I wouldn't have grew up the way I was, I wouldn't have knew discipline. I wouldn't have knew, everything that I was safe in. If I did something wrong, I wouldn't have thought I should got in trouble for it or anything like that. So I'm very appreciative of how I was raised. Because like Spurs said, like you basically, you never know how anybody is growing up. You never know what they've been through. So when you realize how you was raised and you sit down and think how you was raised, probably wasn't privileged in the same way you was privileged. Like they probably never heard certain acts that your mom taught you at a young age or your dad taught you at a young age. It's just, man, when you take out the time to actually get to know somebody and get to really know somebody, you figure out how they act. You figure out why they act the way they act.
Facts, bro. Literally, that's where that psychology comes into mind. As you grow up, you start to learn like kind of how the human mind acts. Like if this happened to me growing up, how was I gonna grow up to act being in this specific situation or something like that, man? So I love that answer as well, bro. Like you both said, bro, you never really know how somebody else is growing up. So just worry about yours and get yours, bro. That's truly the moral of the story, bro. So that was a great answer as well, LaMarcus. Tony, swinging it to you, bro. And me personally, I'm excited to hear your answer on this just because you got really deep into your story. Like my guy Matt said, thank you for being vulnerable. You really were open and vulnerable with the rest of us. So I'm excited to hear your answer for this, bro. But do you think the way you were raised, whether it being good, whether it being bad, did it make you the best possible person you could be right now?
100%. The way I was raised. Now, if I'm going to tie in things from earlier in the show, excuses, stuff like that, could probably do better on those things. But the way I was raised, I think that I was raised to have the tools that I need to be the best person that I could be.
Facts, bro. And a lot of people don't realize that a lot of people that go through struggle almost have it, I won't say better off, but they're almost better built for life than people who just get everything given to them and they don't have to ever work for anything that they have to get and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because people like that, they'll go into life thinking things are going to be handed to them and they think things should just go their way. And when you kind of have a childhood, like Tony explained, you know, life can hit you at any angle. You know what I mean? Like life can literally come at you fast as it did to a lot of us. But man, I love that answer as well, Tony, especially going through the childhood and stuff you have, knowing you personally, bro. You're a good fucking guy, Tons. I love you, man. You're a good dude.
Shout out Tony, man.
If I could only tell you guys live on this show, mine and Tony's first conversation with each other.
Twitch might not like us.
This shit was beautiful, man. But to answer the question is, do I think the way I was raised made me the best possible person I can be? Absolutely not, man. My dad should have got me more candy. He should have bought me a bike when I was asking. I'm just fucking with you guys. No, like I said, bro, my parents, they went through a lot as me and my brothers were growing up. So we kind of had to go through it with them, which only made us resilient, man. So, and like I just said to Tony, people who go through hard things early in life, like I won't say are better off, but they're almost better built for the struggles to come their way in life. They almost know that life is not going to hand them things for free. They almost know that they should always be ready so they don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Like life, like I told Tony, life can literally hit you like that. We can be sitting on this show right now talking about childhood, health, and a bunch of other words, but you know, tomorrow it might not be the same. So all I'll say is, man, just take your life, or don't take your life for granted. Live every moment the best you can. And one thing I realized about the way my parents raised me now that I am a father, is that it's hard being a parent, bro. It truly is. And I don't know if you have kids, LaMarcus, but I know my guy Tony, my guy Sergio don't. It's hard being a parent, bro. And like you said, discipline, LaMarcus. Your parents didn't always give you everything you wanted. You had to work for it, or sometimes they just couldn't give it to you. That's the same thing with me and my daughter, bro. She always wants something. Sometimes I want to give it to her. Sometimes I can't afford to give it to her. Or sometimes I know she doesn't deserve it at the time. It's hard being a parent just as it is being a kid and going through childhood. It really is, man. So all I can say is appreciate your parents for what they did do for you. If they weren't able to do maybe what you wanted them to do, maybe try to put yourself in their shoes for a minute. And that's truly what I'll say about the childhood situation is childhood really is hand in hand with adulthood, because I don't think we're ever truly done growing up. We're going to learn our whole lives. We're going to go through different situations our whole lives. It'll never stop. So when does childhood truly end? You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to go ahead and end my saying off is childhood ever really end? My guy Jay-Z is saying, I think it's more of how we react to things when things get hard, it makes us stronger. That's real, bro. My guy Matt saying, no, that's facts. No disrespect to my friends who has an easy childhood, but they're the ones who couldn't handle adversity in college and life. And that's what I'm saying. And especially
firsthand.
I was going to say, all of us have been to college. My guy Matt has been to college. That's low key where my eyes opened up really too. As I was like, damn, how is this so hard for you to do? Like it's literally life, but it's a kid that had been given everything all 4 years by their parents, and this is their first time off by themselves, and they have no fucking clue what to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Y'all want to hear some shit real quick?
Say it again.
It's mad funny. So my first week up at college, I was macking on this girl, and I brought her back to my dorm. And she was like, your dorm's blank as shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm working on getting some stuff. And I fucking ended up fumbling the bag on it, dog.
He said, yeah, I'm going to get some shit. You're going to get some shit. Oh, God, bro. Hey, fellas, I appreciate you guys for joining me on this Tuesday night for the first official episode of FCF Kumbaya. One more time for the people who watched from the jump and stayed with us all the way through the show. We appreciate you for tuning in to FCF Kumbaya, the first official episode of it, man. There's more to come. Episode 1, we talked about dreams, health, and childhood, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed talking about it. If you didn't catch everything that we were talking about, maybe if you had to go take a little break, if you missed a certain subject that you maybe want to rehear, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live, where you can also go to our Rick T podcast, Rick T platform page, and go ahead and search us up and research us, man. But I want to go ahead and thank you guys one more time, my co-hosts, LaMarcus Carradine, Tony Cave, and Sergio Spinks for joining me here on this Tuesday evening, man. I hope you guys had a good time. You guys got anything to say to the fans before we bounce on out of here?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey,
yes, sir, man.
To come.
Yes, sir, man. Stay tuned with our Rick T podcast, Rick T platform, FCF Kumbaya socials, and also stay in tune with all of us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. LaMarcus Carradine, Sergio Spinks, Tony Cave, and Eric Holmes, man. As we'll be coming at you guys on social on the next episode and what the next 3 to maybe 4 words will be on episode 2, man. So this is the first official episode of FCF Kumbaya, man. We appreciate you guys. We out.
Kumbaya.
Welcome to the Kumbaya.
Hi, I'm Joe Matthews, and when my head is not in the clouds, it's in a football helmet.
To the house, 40 big men. FCF Kumbaya is hosted by the fellas from the Rick T platform, and also Season 1 fan favorite LaMarcus Carradine. That was filthy.
300 pounds, it got a little different. It's like, whoa.
FCF Kumbaya. Follow us on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook to watch now.